What's going on, YouTube? Here we're going to take a look at the third and fourth play out of the gun normal. I've already shown why sail, and then I showed in practice mode at one of the requests of the viewers the play PA deep outs. Now we're going to take a look at two plays. One is in the Tampa Bay playbook, the other one is in the New England playbook. This one is Bucs drive wheel, the other one is Pat's Y seam. Now, obviously, if you run a custom, which is what a lot of CFM guys do, and I know that a lot of CFM players do follow me here on the YouTube, that's when you're going to want to add everything. Now, Y sail doesn't have an auto motion in it. So if you're looking to kind of really scheme with the auto motion, check out the play X spot. Everything is the same. The only difference is circle goes on an auto motion dig route. So instead of going all the way across like you see here on the drag, he's going to end up sitting down over the middle. The tight end's going to be on the corner route, R1's going to be on a table route, and we can put triangle on a slant if we want to. And then, of course, square is going to be on that deep in route as the last resort. So if you want to scheme with the three auto motion plays, that's the best you can do, and then have PA deep outs as your other play. It's really your choice. Here, the play Bucs drive wheel. This play can beat any type of coverage. I absolutely love it. It might be one of the best plays in the game if we're not really that worried about the blitz. Obviously, the blitz and a lot of cover twos, it could be tough because these routes are going to take time to develop. Here's what the reads are. First of all, the auto motion drags. I mean, that's going to kill man. It's going to kill zone. So if we see that our opponent is not in a cover two and he's not using the middle of the field, we can hit that drag all day long for a huge chunk of yards, because if there's no flat zone on the left-hand side, then circle's just going to run free down the sideline because there's no flat to pick it up. If it is a cover two, then we've got three routes that are absolutely going to destroy cover two. I'll get back to that in a second. So first reads circle or R1. I would probably read R1 first, check to see if there's a flat. If there's a flat, now you're going to go to the next read, circle. Then the third read is going to be triangle. Fourth read is going to be X. Fifth read is going to be square. If you go to throw to R1 and it is a flat and it ends up being a cover two, that's when we're really going to be able to take advantage of this play, especially from the other hash. So if we're more on the right side of the field, that post corner by square is going to become lethal because that is a cover two killer. By the time circle gets over to the left side of the field, square is going to get in behind that flat with a pass lead over to that area of the field, and that's going to be fantastic. As we all know, post routes, just like you see by triangle, absolutely murder cover two. So what's going to happen is it's going to become a high-low read between triangle and X. So R1, first read. If it's open, take it. If it's a flat zone, look for circle. Then go for triangle. If it ends up being a cover two, now you're going to have to worry about the user defender lurking. And you're going to have to worry about that high-low read. Is he going to continue with triangle, or are you going to be able to hit him underneath with X that's also going to beat cover two? If he takes both of those away really, really well, now you've got square as your final read in behind that flat zone when circle. By the time you read triangle and then X, circle's going to be over there pulling down the flat, and square is going to be your final read. You've got literally three routes that destroy cover two. Again, as long as you have the time. So let's go ahead. We're going to take a look at it really, really quickly. I spent a lot of time there just going over it, but based on your feedback, you guys have been letting me know that you do love the pausing and the explanations so that you can understand fully what it is that we're trying to do. Now, also, I want you guys to go and check the description and do me a favor. I want you to vote on a poll. This is about content for the channel, stuff for you guys, so please do me a favor. It's for you guys. Go check out the description for a poll and please answer it, and that's going to really help me figure out if I want to put the work into something, depending on if you want to see it or not. So as you can see right here, R1, this is not your typical wheel route. This is the kind of wheel route that we can hit all day long without worrying about the overthrow. The drag, as you see right here, see how he jumps down to R1? This is going to happen often. There's a lot of players that don't understand what it is that they're calling. They don't realize where they have to use her depending on the defense they've called. They're just running around. So here, now he's covered that area of the field, and now we've just got circle wide open. Or, of course, we've got triangle because he's not using the middle of the field. Here again, we're just going to take what they give to us over and over. Now, we're going to go to the second play of the scheme, and this is called Pat's Y seam. Another fantastic play. This time what we're going to do is we're going to streak circle if we want to. We got the nice table route. X is a double move, so that's not going to be my first read. But the thing that I love about this play, again, you all know, you can tell square is on that nice speed in. So we're going to look at square and triangle, and if square is wide open, we're just going to low pass it. If it ends up being where square is covered, chances are it's a cover 2. So now we're going to look at triangle, then we're going to look at X. That's how the read is going to work against cover 2. Square is going to be covered if it's a cover 2. So for me, even with my bad vision, I'm looking at square. I'm looking for the low pass. If I see a defender there, without even seeing anything else, I know very, very high chance, without even looking at anything else, that it is a cover 2. So now I want to adjust accordingly. I want to be looking at triangle. I want to be looking at X, and potentially a pass lead to the outside to circle really, really quick. So let's take a look and see what happens. So here, as you see, use a defender in the area, low pass, and then that nice glitchy run after the catch that I told you guys about. God, I love those so much. Here's the auto motion on this play. As you can see, circle sits down. That creates a nice triangle with circle, the tight end, and the flat route. So that's something that you can certainly hit. But as you can see, 3rd and 6, it's my go-to play on 3rd and 6, on 3rd and short, on 4th down, and 2, 3, 4. This is my play. The run after the catch is fantastic. The low pass, just love it. We end up picking up a good 12 yards. So here again, we're looking at the reads. So if we're looking at square, he ends up covering him. So now we go and we look at triangle. Well, triangle is definitely the read here. But because I know how glitchy it is, as you can see right here, God, I love this so much. Look at him. He's trying to cover it, and we should have went to triangle. We really should have, but it's so hard to defend, and I know this because it glitches out your defender. There's nothing really that they can do. I've thrown picks here, there. You know, I definitely have. Just, you know, sometimes they're going to win the battle, but more often than not, this is what's going to happen. He's just not going to be able to read it. It's going to be too quick, and we're just going to have success there every single time. Now here it ends up being man coverage, and I can tell that right away. So I should be going to triangle in this scenario. But again, I just love abusing it so much. It's 3rd down. I can't help myself. I apologize for that. That time we end up flipping it on 4th and 7. We get to the line. We quick snap immediately so that they don't realize that we flipped it, and we go to one of our better 4th down plays, 3rd down plays in the game. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, please check out the description and vote on that poll. I'll see you soon.